What's up guys, it's Gavin here from Deep Blue Tutorials. Welcome to your 7th WordPress tutorial. Now today what we're going to do is we're going to look at page templates. And if you'll notice, we'll go to the site that we created in the last few tutorials. If you notice in this now, we've added our navigation bar. And these two pages that we've added here are clickable. Obviously we can go into these pages. So we go into the About Us page, and it shows us the content that we added. We added some sample text, lorem ipsum. And it shows us the title of the page. It still has our sidebar here, it has our header all the same, but it does do one of the things that you only expect in a post or in a blog item or a news item. It adds this, posted on March the 11th 2012 by Gavin. Now you don't really want that on a page. On a page you just want to show static content. You want to show what you've added to that page and nothing else. It's always going to be there, it's not going to change. That's what posts are for. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to create a template to just show the content that we want to show on a page, and it will be completely different from the content that's shown on the home page here. It'll be completely different to all this content. It'll be completely different to any content shown in a post. This will be just what will be shown on pages. So what we're going to do is we're going to open our text editor, and in there we already have the files we were working with the last day. I'm going to create a new file, and the first thing I do is save the file. And I'm going to save this file as page.php. And again, you have to save it as page.php. That's the only tag, or that's the only file name WordPress will look for. So in page.php, what we're going to do is we're going to add our normal PHP tags, or PHP functions. We're going to call getHeader. And mainly, what we could do here is we can go to our index.php and we can pretty much just copy that, because this page isn't going to change too much. So we'll get rid of that get header we just typed in, and we copy and paste. Now what we do want to get rid of is all this here. We don't want to show when the page was posted, or when the page was created, or who it was created by. So we're going to delete that. We do want to show the page title, but because we're already on the page, we don't really want to show the link, because we don't want to link them to the page they're already on. So we're going to get rid of that. We're also going to get rid of the closing tag. Now the loop here actually stays the exact same really. We're still looking, it is still classed by WordPress as a post, even though it is a page. So we are still using the actual traditional WordPress loop. So here in here, but we're going to change this div here to page content. And we're going to have the title there. And we're going to change this class here from entry, and actually we'll leave it at entry, it won't make much of a difference. Now what we do here is we have our PHP tag here, or PHP function here for the content, but we're going to get rid of that. We're going to add in a bit of a bigger block of PHP, and in here we're going to check first if the page we're looking at is an archive or if it's a search result. So the content that WordPress is pulling out of the database for you, so if we're on the About page, it's pulling out content from the About in the database. So if it's pulling out that, but if it's pulling it out as a search result, or if it's pulling it out as an archive, as in if a user has clicked on an archive link, or if a user has searched for it, we're going to let only show an excerpt of that actual content. So we use another WordPress function, the excerpt. And if it's not, just add that there. If it's not an archive or a search result, we're going to display all the content, and then we're going to end our if statement. So that's a little bit different to the actual post loop. We are adding cases here, so if it's a case that the result is an archive, or if it's a case that the result is a search result, we're only going to show a portion of the content, and WordPress will calculate that portion for you. And in later tutorials we will learn how to basically define your own excerpt, or define the length of your own excerpt. But for now, WordPress calculates how short it's going to make that post. But if that's not the case, which will traditionally it won't be the case, it's just going to show you all the content. But because we've gotten rid of some things here, this page is going to look a bit different. So now what we're going to do is we're going to save this and we're going to preview it in our browser. So here we have our home page. We're going to click on the About Us page, or the About Us page link, and there you go. We've gotten rid of the link on About Us, and we've gotten rid of the time, or the post date here, which means that we just have About Us and we have the content. So that's it for today, guys. We've just learned how to create your own page template. There are many other templates we can create that WordPress will read, and traditionally you could have 7 or 8 templates that WordPress will just read automatically, and then on top of that you could add your own templates, and we'll be looking at that now in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching, guys. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.